In this video tutorial, I'm going to show you the basics of Expression Web. To get started, you go to the Start button, All Programs, Expression, Microsoft Expression, and then find Microsoft Expression Web 3. Click on it, and a window similar to this will open. Let's look at the work environment for Expression Web 3. First, we have our toolbar. Roll over any of these tabs and click on it, and it shows you what that tab will do. Below, you have icons that will perform similar actions as you can find above in the tabs. You roll over the icon and it tells you what it does. Below, we have our workspace. We have our code workspace here where we can create our page using code, and down here we have our design workspace. Over here is called the folder list, and once you save your page, you'll see the folder that your page is saved to with any other files that you can directly access. And finally, down here we have three tabs: Design, Split, and Code. Design just shows the design mode. Split, we have the code and the design mode. And Code is strictly code, which we'll be working with for the next couple weeks. So let's get started. To create a new page, you go File, New, Page, and then you go to General, HTML Page, and click OK. Since I already had one page created, I now have two. So I'm just going to get rid of one of these. The next step you need to do is go to File, Save As, and we're going to save this page. Right now I'm going to save it to my websites too, and I'm just going to name it Moothart. And save. Notice it changed the name here to moothart.html. And now you see that it's on this folder, and you see my file right there. Okay, so I want to change the title of my page to something more relevant. So I'm just going to call it my last name. And for your project, it'd be your business name. And then I'm going to create some code. So I'm going to do a header. So I'm going to H1, and notice the menus below. So if I click Enter, it puts in the code for me, close the tag, and it automatically gives me the close HTML tag. Okay, so I created a title, I added some content, and now I want to see what it looks like on the World Wide Web, on the internet. So I click Preview in Windows Internet Explorer. It'll ask me, do you want to save changes? You click OK. And here's what it looks like. Here's my content, and here's my title. Let's say I want to add a little color. So I'm just going to go text equals, and notice that you have this color picker that shows up. So if you want to pick a specific color, I'm going to pick blue, hit return, and it puts it in there for me. Notice there's a red line. It's checking the code and it just says it's outdated, but it'll still work. So I'm going to preview again. It's going to ask me to save changes. Click OK, and notice now my text is in blue. Okay, so if you wanted to do your background color, you can go B, G, and notice you have background color. Click return. You can pick your color, and now we have our background color. So preview, and now we have a beautiful page with green and blue text. So that's just a basic overview of how to get started with Expression Web. Now if you want to, let's just put in a new paragraph tab. And notice it closed it for you, and you can just keep going. Is my paragraph. So you can add all the code that you've learned before in your HTML lesson to create a web page. So that does it for this brief introduction to Expression Web 3.